Coming up on News Valdosta, a local house fire leaves 4 individuals without a home.
And 4 suspects are arrested after a neighbor reports a burglary in her neighborhood.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Freeling Scarborough.
And I'm Raven Poole. Local fire officials report a house fire has left 4 people without a home. 4 people lost their home Tuesday night after it was severely burned in a fire. According to reports from the Valdosta Fire Department, approximately 30% of the 2015 Bancroft Road residence was damaged by fire and smoke. No one was injured in the fire. The American Red Cross has already reached out to the displaced residents and offered help.
A concerned Valdosta neighbor noticed suspicious activity when she witnessed 3 males enter her neighbor's home. News Valdosta reporter Kiera Watson has the story.
Valdosta Police Department made a burglary arrest after a concerned neighbor dialed 911. The incident took place earlier this week on Old Statenville Road here in Valdosta. The concerned neighbor made the 911 call after she witnessed 3 African-American male suspects enter her neighbor's home that she did not recognize. Reports say the neighbor saw the offenders leaving her neighbor's apartment carrying televisions and other property. Because of her call, police reacted quickly and caught the suspects. 4 suspects were arrested, 2 of which are from Hayhira and the other 2 from Sparks. All 4 offenders were transported to the Lowndes County Jail, where each offender now faces charges of felony burglary. VPD urges any citizen who observes criminal activities such as this to report it, and that these subjects were caught because of this brave citizen. For your News Valdosta, I'm Kiera Watson.
The Hospital Authority of Valdosta Lowndes County has approved $700,000 to go towards a new roof in South Georgia Medical Center. The roof they voted to repair is over the operating rooms at the hospital. The Building and Grounds Committee of the authority voted to recommend the replacement at its early morning meeting Wednesday. Officials say what led to the decision was the mounting repair costs after 20-plus years.
John and Tammy Eunice lost their son 5 years ago when he drowned while duck hunting. Since the tragic incident 5 years ago, 183 scholarship awards have been given out by the James Eunice Charity Fund. Most of the money, they say, is generated on James Eunice Day, in which all t-shirt sales and donations go directly to the scholarship funds. The 5th annual James Eunice Day will be held this Saturday on Sam's Club on Norman Drive.
This weekend, area school kids are coming to Valdosta State's campus for a technology event sponsored by Google. News Valdosta reporter David Johnson has more on the story.
I'm standing in front of Valdosta State University's new STEAM facility on North Patterson Street, where Google's Tech Startup Weekend is being held today and tomorrow. The program offers students and non-students a chance to pitch their business ideas to top industry executives from Twitter, Facebook, and Microsoft. Those executives will also provide training sessions on how to start and run a business. According to the VSU Spectator, communication major Stephen Hall said Google wanted to show big companies that small towns like Valdosta have people filled with big ideas. After the industry leaders have heard all the startup ideas, a winner will be chosen among them. The winner will receive $250,000 to start its business and will be flown to Las Vegas to work on their idea. Runner-ups will also have the chance to win other prizes and to be put into the accelerated program to jumpstart their business idea. The event is free to VSU students. Non-students are required to pay an admission fee of $99. For News Valdosta, I'm David Johnson.
College is the start of adulthood. Career Opportunities of VSU can help you take the first steps by planning your career. Raven Poole met with the Career Opportunities staff and has more on the story.
Summertime is here and a lot of students may be looking to work but are not sure where to start. It may be closer than you think. Valdosta State University's Office of Career Opportunities is located right here on campus on the 2nd floor of Powell Hall. They provide career development opportunities, awareness, experiential learning, cooperative education, and professional employment opportunities.
Career Opportunities working here has helped me actually like dive into my career path a little bit more and taking it more seriously instead of just going after my major and actually furthering my knowledge on, okay, my major is in marketing, and what actually I want to do with marketing and all the fields associated with marketing.
Like I said, we have 3 different sides of our house. With our career counseling component, obviously our career counseling, from resume help, career advice. We have various platforms that we use to help students determine what's the best career fit for them. At the end of the day, the faster we can get a student to determine their career field, number one, it helps with the retention, it helps with graduation. But then the faster it allows us to go out and seek out employers or alumni that's willing to spend that time with the students. So, seeing that light go off, or seeing that a realization that, oh, I don't necessarily have to have a 4.0 GPA. That experience does make a difference, and seeing that evolution comes, that the student goes from being a sophomore, a junior. So just seeing that growth, then we get to see them as an alumni come back and give back, and so seeing that full circle is always a rich experience.
So be sure to utilize your resources, VSU students, and visit your Career Opportunity Center. For News Valdosta, I'm Raven Poole.
When we return, the Central Valdosta Development Authority has adopted a new balanced budget for this year.
And South Georgia Medical Center has awarded 2 individuals the Lifetime Service Award. Find out more when we return.
Kids. We may never figure them out. But finding quality childcare doesn't have to be a mystery. Quality Rated Childcare is a tool that rates Georgia programs so you can feel more confident about your choice. Visit qualityrated.org.
Here, we are a community of 11,000 individual stories.
A place where all doors are open.
Your home away from home.
Where you will make lifelong connections.
And you will never feel invisible.
Here, you will write it, research it, sing it,
broadcast it, share it, serve it,
teach it, nurture, and own it.
VSU, over 100 majors, championship athletics, and just far enough away from home. Find out what VSU can do for you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The Central Valdosta Development Authority has adopted a $109,000 balanced budget for fiscal year 2016 to 2017. The balanced budget was discussed at Tuesday night's meeting. The largest expense is marketing promotions, totaling $40,800 for events such as the Holiday Open House, Art Walk, and Brown Bag Concert Series. According to the budget, the CFDA also expects to receive $100,000 from general property taxes for real property. The CFDA meets 5 p.m. on Tuesdays following the second Sunday of every month.
The South Georgia Medical Center awarded the Lifetime of Service Awards to Dr. Henry Wright and Reverend John L. Akers this week. These volunteer chaplains served 43 years since 1973. Hospital volunteer chaplains are available to staff and patients for support during trying and demanding times. Brian Sayer, SGMC's Director of Pastoral Care, says that often their role is to help bring calm in the midst of a storm. He says they always strive to meet people where they are and minister to them there.
This Saturday, Valdosta will hold its 14th Juneteenth ceremony to commemorate the abolition of slavery. The event will last from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and will be held at the Courthouse Square. The event will feature a diverse range of local talent, ranging from dancers, singers, musicians, and the church choir.
Valdosta's pilot shuttle program is being continued to run through September. The program was intended to end June 30th. But renewed funding has allowed the pilot system to run a little bit further for residents who rely on the shuttle transit system. The program provides transportation officials with new data pertinent for the development of Valdosta's own permanent transit system to be developed in the future.
The term is almost up for a number of Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Board members. On June 30th, the term will expire for 3 of the 7 members of the Valdosta Parks and Recreation Authority. Members are appointed for 3-year terms and meet frequently. They are responsible for working on recreation programs as well as other programs in Lowndes County. New authority will be selected either by Lowndes County or from the city of Valdosta.
VSU's athletics department is looking to hire a full-time assistant athletic trainer. Some of the responsibilities include coordinating training services, administrative duties, and medical referrals. To be considered, you must have a minimum of 1 year of experience as a certified athletic trainer and must be licensed as an athletic trainer by the state of Georgia. For more information, visit valdosta.edu.
Valdosta temperatures are rising, and the city fire department has information that could help you stay healthy this summer. Here's News Valdosta reporter Chris Elkins with more.
As the summer heat rises and grilling season begins, fire safety and awareness is incredibly important. In addition, heat stroke and dehydration is an ever-present danger. Today, I'm here at Fire Station 1 and will be speaking with the firefighters to hear what we can do to stay healthy and safe during the summer.
Well, we have two versions of fires here in Valdosta, but our most common fire is cooking left unattended. When you're cooking, generally what we tell you to do is do not walk away. If you need to walk away from where you're cooking, you need to turn the stove off, because if you can't spare the time to stay there, then you may have an issue when you come back. The best way to escape a house fire, one, is to have an escape plan. Practice your escape plan. But you crawl low. If you hear your smoke detector, crawl low, and then what you do is as you practice, you have all your access areas where you can get out. You have a primary exit and a secondary exit. Always have a backup exit.
The biggest thing that's helping with reducing the heat stroke is to constantly and continuously have water. Just always continue to drink water, and even if you can't, try to get out of the sun, try to get out of direct sunlight. Try to find a shade tree or something, or anything they can just sit up under just to get out of the direct sunlight. That will help out a lot with the heat strokes.
The Valdosta Fire Department is fortunate enough to have ISO Class 1 rating, the highest in the nation, and is responsible for providing fire, rescue, EMS, and hazmat services. The men and women of the department are the finest fire service professionals in the state. They are highly trained professionals who are proud to serve their community and uphold our mission of providing the most efficient and effective service possible. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the Valdosta Fire Department for their continued support and protection. For News Valdosta, I'm Chris Elkins.
We're going to take a short break, but when we return, we'll take a look at the forecast with weather anchor Adrian Scott.
So stay tuned.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that, you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes, 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
That's slow. That's slow.
Look, he's blushing.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now, let's take a look at the weather with Adrian Scott. Adrian, what's in the forecast?
Good morning, Valdosta. Today will be a beautiful sunny day, as it will start off with mild temperatures and then reach a high of 95 degrees with a 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms. We may see some precipitation late this evening, as the chance of rain will increase to 50% with a low of 73 degrees. Tomorrow, we will see a high of 83 degrees and a 60% chance of scattered thunderstorms, so make sure you keep some rain gear handy. Today, Valdosta's UV index is ranked 6 out of 10 for today, so moderate forms of sun protection is recommended. Finally, Valdosta's pollen count for today is set at 4 out of 12. Allergy sufferers should take necessary precautions before stepping outside today to prevent any issues. That's all I have for the weather today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Adrian. When we come back, we'll take a look at the sports report with Caleb Scott.
So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Give up on sex, don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Welcome back.
Now, let's check in with Caleb Scott for our local sports report. Caleb?
The Falcons and Under Armour have joined forces to bring a youth football coaching clinic to Valdosta. This is the second year that the Falcons have hosted a clinic for youth football coaches and decided on South Georgia this year. The clinic is designed to give coaches the knowledge and skills to improve the football experience for youth in their programs. A few of the topics will include executing drills, responsible coaching, and health and safety. Speakers will include new Valdosta State head coach Kerwin Bell and former Falcons linebacker Buddy Curry. The clinic will be held at the Rainwater Conference Center from 9 to 3 p.m. on July 16th, and coaches can register online at the Atlanta Falcons website. Former Lowndes Vikings football player Telvin Smith will give NASCAR a try on July 2nd after being named the honorary pace car driver for the 58th annual Coke Zero 400 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at Daytona Speedway. Smith played at Lowndes for his high school years, then left for Florida State to help the Seminoles to a national championship. After his year at FSU, he was drafted by the Jaguars in the 5th round of the NFL Draft in 2014. In the 2 years at Jacksonville, he has gotten 232 tackles, which include 171 solo stops and 128 tackles from last year. Smith is looking forward to this driving experience, which will also be his first time ever at a NASCAR event. This past Wednesday was the final day for the Vikings season ticket holders to renew their tickets. This upcoming schedule will host 8 home games with a preseason game in Bainbridge on August 5th. Season tickets were priced at $65 for the home games. The regular season will start at Valdosta on August 19th. The following games will be against Bayside High at home, Parkview High away, and then followed by Shiloh, Newton, Mount Zion, and Ware County. The regular season will close out at Colquitt County. All home games will begin at 8 p.m. Hope to see you there. Volleyball's own Masoy Wiley signed a letter of intent yesterday to play baseball in college at Tallahassee Community College. His record has been excellent over the past 2 years, and he has hit a .321 with 3 home runs, 2 triples, and 8 doubles this past season. He's now ranked 5th all-time in his school's record book. According to Valwood coach Robert Shipman, TCC is not only getting a good baseball player, but also a very good person. He has worked with Wiley since he was 11 and believes he will work hard in this stage of his life. Wiley has the option to be chosen by the majors or transfer to another 4-year school after each year at TCC. Valdosta State's football team hosted a series of Blazer camps all over Georgia this week. On Tuesday, it was held at VSU's Fieldhouse. Reporter Kiara Watson has more.
The city of Valdosta is not named Titletown for just anything. We have the sport of football to thank for that. In an effort to continue in the legacy, Valdosta State football team will be offering a series of summer camps. Your Valdosta State football team and coaching staff will be traveling all over Georgia and North Florida to host and be a part of a series of Blazer camps. The camp began promptly at 4 p.m. for the young athletes to improve their skills directly in front of the collegiate coaches and hopefully impressing them for their potential future as collegiate football players.
You get a lot of freshmen and sophomore guys here that are brand new, and they look up to these coaches and some of these other players. So I think that's going to build their confidence after today.
In today's attendance, guest coaches hail from Appalachian State, Middle Tennessee, as well as the University of Florida. Our own VSU coaches were there to help as well. The young athletes, parents, and family made for a very full field house as they watched their sons putting in work toward their dreams. The prospect camp will end in Atlanta, and it's safe to say our prospects had a great time. We look forward to seeing them either at camp next year or at practice for their respective collegiate teams. Yes, it is still a hot summer, but this is when champions are made. From the looks of it, the Blazers are already looking towards new Blazer potential. Here's to a great season. For your News Valdosta, I'm Kiara Watson.
And that's our Valdosta Sports Report. Let's go back to the news desk.
When we come back, the Turner Center for the Arts has some upcoming events for your children.
Find out more when we return on News Valdosta.
"7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
I love learning.
I believe in service. I am full of passion. I embody sportsmanship.
I trust in my resourcefulness. I like balance.
That's why I chose.
I chose. Division II.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Tuesday marks the start of summer, and temperatures may rise more than the 95 degrees we've already seen this year. So if you are looking for an air-conditioned indoor activity for your kids, the Annette Howe Turner Center for the Arts is offering summer children's pottery classes. The Arts Center is planning summer children's pottery workshops starting tomorrow, followed by a children's Disney Princess themed pottery class on Tuesday and a teenager's pottery class on the Tuesday and Wednesday. To register, visit the Turner Center for the Arts website.
Valdosta State University's Campus Activities Board is taking students to watch the Atlanta Braves next Sunday, June 26th. There is a wait list on the Student Life office that students must sign up on in order to go. Students must have their current ID to sign up, and students must ride a bus together to and from the game. The bus will leave from the Oak Street parking lot at 9 a.m. on the 26th, and the game begins at 1:35 p.m.
The Valdosta Lowndes Parks and Recreation Authority is planning its annual Independence Day fireworks show. The show will begin at 9:15 p.m. on the 4th of July. Valdosta residents are encouraged to come out and enjoy a beautiful display.
New furry friends are up for adoption. The Lowndes County Animal Shelter is open from 12 to 5 p.m. for pet adoptions. All animals are up to date with their vaccinations and are ready to go to good homes. For more information, call the Animal Shelter at 229-671-2760.
That's it for our program today. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Raven Poole.
And I'm Freeling Scarborough. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.